Hey everyone, Happy New Year and welcome back for a brand new video about our favorite mindless species, zombies. Warning, beyond this point there are light to major spoilers for about a dozen different popular zombie franchises. If you don't want to be spoiled heavily about a specific franchise during our list, just skip to the next chapter. In this video we're going to give you our Rampage rankings of the zombies from the top 8 zombie franchises out there. To be clear, this video isn't about which series or movie is better, it's about what zombies are better. For consideration on our ranked list, we're only taking zombie stories that have at least 2 movies or multiple episodes of a television series. Sadly, that leaves out World War Z and I Am Legend zombies who are definitely serious threats. We polled our community on YouTube about this topic and we kept your input in mind while we made our list. Who has the best zombies? Let's get right into it.
Rampage.
The first one on our list is the 28 Days Later franchise. We know that some of you may not consider these ones zombies since the creatures are technically alive with a rage virus, but for our purposes, zombies are people who have become mindless killers, which these creeps definitely are. 28 Days zombies turn super fast and were one of the first zombie universes to have runners. These monsters have evolved since the beginning and are even known to use crude weapons, but their one big flaw is that they can starve to death. If these ragers get what they want and kill every uninfected person, they will just die off. Not a sustainable business model, that's for sure. Maybe we'll see some crazy new evolution if they ever actually make 28 months later. Number 2 on our list is Kingdom, a newcomer to the zombie game but for sure a formidable foe. This show is a period piece that takes place in the 15th century and was Netflix's first original Korean series. Even though they aren't super high on our list, the zombies, who are often called monsters or infected, are nothing to sleep on. These fast-turning, fast-running creatures are actively used throughout the series as a weapon in a political war for power, and their plant-induced sickness is gradually made into a stronger strain. Being undead in Kingdom can come with its perks as some powerful characters end up becoming zombies throughout the series, including a king. There are also infected animals, which makes this universe a tough one to survive in. All in all, Kingdom zombies are ranked on our list for a reason. The third one on our list definitely gets some points for working Bill Murray into the mix, Zombieland.
Oh my god, I can't believe I shot Bill Murray.
These zombies are also fast moving like the other ones on the list so far. The zombies in Zombieland tend to hunt in packs, and our biggest reason for putting them above the others is the fact that they started to evolve and have at least 4 types of variants. The Homer who explodes, the Hawking that can use technology, the stealthy killing ninja, and of course, the Terminator 800. With Zombieland's undead population constantly evolving, they have the potential to be the toughest zombies on the list. The fourth set of zombies on our list and rounding out the bottom half are the godfathers of the genre, Romero's zombies. These freaks of nature were originally featured in 6 films and have been remade in many different ways. Romero basically set the ground rules for zombie entertainment since the 1960s all the way up to now. Like TWD zombies, these monsters move slow and anyone who dies in this universe turns. Although it is usually only a few minutes, there is a time period before reanimating, unlike the fast-turning zombies we already talked about. Similar to Zombieland, the zombies in Romero's world's biggest strength is also their evolution, which changes from movie to movie. At first, the undead are scared of fire, but eventually they learn to use tools and even shoot guns. Evolution is a huge factor in our ranking here, as these zombies became smart enough to ride horses and were able to communicate with each other. Romero definitely changed the Living Dead game forever. Number 5 on our list and the start of the top half has had some of the most memorable zombies, Z Nation. The universe's zombie virus was created in a lab, and is a lot different than most on this list because the zombies technically aren't brain dead, as they can be controlled by Murphy, who is immune to bite poisoning due to the experimental vaccine tested on him. It was even once shown that Z Nation zombies maintain thoughts inside their minds, but they stay trapped inside their rotting corpses. In this universe, zombie animals are also a threat. You don't want to mess with a zombie bear, even if you had Leonardo DiCaprio with you. Although they share somewhat of a hive mind, one of the most interesting things about Z Nation's undead, which happens to be their greatest weakness, is that if they get hungry enough, they'll turn on each other. Zombies trying to eat each other suggest they might be able to die from starvation like the 28 Days Later rage monsters. These zombies are also susceptible to weed and other drugs, although radiation doesn't seem to faze them at all. Z Nation and its spin-off Black Summer have some seriously strong different types of monsters, radioactive Zs, super strong Zs, and eventually zombies who could talk. But ultimately, it's zombie George R.R. Martin which gets them a pretty high spot on the list. Speaking of George R.R., number 6 zombies come from a universe he created, Game of Thrones. The zombies here were called Whites, and unlike mostly every other zombies on the list, their reanimation is magic related, dark necromancer magic. These zombies are tough to beat as decapitation doesn't stop them and they can literally keep fighting as a skull and bones. GOT zombies also have animals, and the reason they outrank every other zombie universe's animals is because they have something nobody else has, a fucking zombie dragon. Do we even need to bring up the giants? The undead of Westeros were smart enough to use weapons, have archers, and communicate with each other in simple ways, and were an existential threat to every living member of the universe up until they weren't. These creatures were terrifying to fight, and the White Walkers who created/controlled them were even more sinister. They had a weakness to dragonglass and Valyrian steel, but their sheer numbers and ability to turn anyone that just fell on the battlefield made that weakness insignificant. The one and only fatal flaw of the Whites is that they died the second their creator is killed. Imagine if the Night King just sent his army to the battle and stayed home. Our runner-up and number 7 is Resident Evil Zombies. Although the universe has been rebooted in a film and unconnected Netflix series, we will be focusing on the zombies in the universe from the original 6 films starring Mia Jovovich. The origin of the zombies in this universe is called the T-Virus, created by a scientist trying to save his daughter, but ultimately turned the cure into a bioweapon that brought about the apocalypse. What is it with umbrellas and apocalypses? The zombies in this universe can literally go for decades without eating, although they will eventually turn on each other like the Z-Nation zombies. The big strength in Resident Evil Zombies is their mutants. Throughout the film series, multiple variations would occur that made for some nightmarish zombies. What's even scarier than retractable tentacles? Some of the undead could drive vehicles, with their undead dogs. Due to all the experimentation throughout the films, it's sometimes hard to separate zombies from the other monsters, but all in all, this universe's zombies are terrifying and second to only one others. Before we give you our number 1 ranked zombie, which is not going to be a surprise to a lot of you, we just ask you to take a quick second to hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate all the support and we'll keep on pushing to give you the best content we can every week. Our very top zombie universe should be of no surprise to our day 1 subscribers. We have to go with The Walking Dead. We're talking universe-wide, people, so that includes the world beyond's fast-turning, running, and super strong walkers, along with the new variants that reminded us about the old variants. The Walking Dead zombies have been some of the most creative in the entire zombie genre, and their use as a weapon throughout the series and all its spin-offs show why The Walking Dead always ends up in the title. They are the real stars. Although they don't have animal zombies in this universe, the fact that TWD has nuclear zombies, floor zombies, and non-zombie zombies, along with so many other kinds, shows just how prevalent walkers are in this universe and just how scary they can be if you start to forget that they are a real threat. For honorable mention, we wanted to shout out the Army of Darkness zombies who are more demonic related, the All of Us Are Dead zombies who are just a little too new to judge, and the cult classic Reanimator movie zombies who had some super cool flesh eaters. What do you think? Who do we leave out of our list? Who would you have ranked higher or lower? We really appreciate the community engagement on our poll about zombies, and we will be doing weekly polls moving forward that will affect the content we produce for all of you. You have all helped us reach our goal of 100 million views and 100,000 subscribers in 2022 that we never dreamed possible so quickly. We hope you stick around for the ride and what we have planned next, at least until a zombie apocalypse comes along and we can see how our universe ranks on this list. Thanks so much for watching our videos, everybody. We hope you've had a happy holiday season. As always, we're on the lookout for any new zombie universes to follow, as well as any new great shows or movies to binge. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok at Binge Rampage. Click the notifications bell for our channel so you can see our next video as soon as it comes out, and don't forget to subscribe.
Had to be a clown. And it had to be Wichita for me to finally understand that some rules are made to be broken.
Yeah.